Hello everyone, I'm Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. For this episode, I will be explaining how to find the volume of a cone. In the previous episode, we already studied how to find the volume of a pyramid. And that is, we use the special relationship of pyramid and prism, congruent bases, and equal or same height. We will be using that same concept in finding the volume of a cone. Cone and cylinder have special relationship. We will consider that special relationship in finding the volume of a cone. But first, we have to recall how to find the volume of a cylinder. Okay, in finding the volume of a cylinder, we have to get the area of the base, and we will multiply this one by the height of the cylinder. Okay, we will not be using this same formula in finding the volume of a cone. Okay, what is then that special relationship of cylinder and cone that we have to consider so we can find the volume of a cone? Okay, if we will use or if we will consider that special relationship, we have to follow or we have to make sure that these two conditions are met. Okay, the first condition is the base of the cone and the base of the cylinder must be congruent. And the height of the cone and the height of the cylinder must be equal or the same. Okay, imagine this cone will be put inside this cylinder. Okay, let's say that the bases are congruent and then the height are equal. So if we will put this cone inside the cylinder, okay, then it will appear or it will look like this. Okay, as you can see, the volume of the cylinder is bigger than the volume of this cone, or the volume of this cone is smaller than the volume of this cylinder. But the question is, how big or how small? Okay, since we cannot use this formula in finding the volume of the cone, people experimented. Okay, they filled this cone with water. And then the water from this cone is poured in this cylinder. But take note, the base of this cone and the base of the cylinder are congruent. Height are equal. So when this water is poured in this cylinder, it appeared that the volume of this cone is 1/3 the volume of this cylinder. So what is then the formula in finding the volume of a cone? So the volume of a cone with a circular base of radius r and height h is, okay, so volume is equal to, okay, the area of the base times, okay, the height of the cone times 1/3. So this is the formula that we will be using in finding the volume of a cone. Okay, let's give an example by answering this concept check question. For the cone shown in the figure, so this is the cone, we are going to fill in the correct numbers. So we will find this cone's volume. Okay, first, we have to get the area of the base. Since the base is circle, then we have to get the area of the circle. The radius is 2 centimeters. So pi times 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. So this is 4 pi. 4 pi squared centimeters. Okay, what about the height of this cone? It's given that it's 3 centimeters. Okay, now, let's compute or let's find the volume of this cone. Okay, since this is a cone, so it's 1 over 3 times the area of the base, which is 4 pi, okay, times the height, which is 3 centimeters. So if we will simplify, this is 1, 1. So 1 times 4 times 1, or 1 times 4 pi times 1, then that's going to be 4 pi. So the volume of this cone is 4 pi cubic centimeters. Okay, moving on. Let's answer this problem. What is the volume of the truncated cone shown in the figure? So where's the truncated cone? This part, shaded with yellow color. So we will find the volume of this truncated cone. So our strategy here is, first, we have to get the volume of this bigger cone minus the volume of this smaller cone to find the volume of this truncated cone. So first, the volume of this bigger cone minus the volume of this smaller cone. Okay, so this is 1/3, and we have to multiply the area of the base. So what will be the area of this base? Since the radius is 8 centimeters, so it's going to be 8 squared, so 64. So this is 64 pi. Okay, times the height of this cone, which is, so this is 3 and then 3, so 6. So times 6. So simplify. Okay, this is going to be 1 and this is 2. So 1 times 64, 1 times 64 pi times 2, then this is equal to 128. So 128 pi. Okay, what about for this smaller cone? So this is equal to 1/3, okay, times the area of the base or the area of the circle. Since the radius is 4 centimeters, so 4 squared is 16. So times 16 pi, and the height is 3 centimeters. So this is times 3. Okay, simplify. This is 1, 1. So 1 times 16 pi times 1. Then this is equal to 16 pi. And finally, to find the volume of the truncated or this truncated cone, so we have to subtract. So 128 pi minus 16 pi. And this is equal to 112 pi. So the volume of this truncated cone is 112 pi cubic centimeters. Okay, what about this next problem? We're going to find the value of h, or the height of this cone, when the volume of the cone shown in the figure is 75 pi cubic centimeters. So this is the cone, and this question is asking us to find the height of this cone. It's given that the volume is 75 pi cubic centimeters, and the radius of this circle or of the base is 5 centimeters. So in finding the volume of a cone, okay, volume, that would be equal to, okay, 1/3 times the area of the base. Since the radius is 5 centimeters, so 5 squared, that's going to be 25. So this is times 25 pi. And times the height, which is actually the missing one, the one that we're looking for. Okay, it's given that the volume is 75 pi cubic centimeters. So let's substitute here. So it's going to be 75 pi. Okay, simplify. This one, pi will be canceled. So what we have here is, okay, 75 equals, so 1/3 times 25, so it's going to be 25 over 3, okay, times the height, or height here. Okay, to find the value of height, or this one, we have to divide both sides by 25 over 3. So here, we can just multiply this one by 3 over 25. So this will be simple. If we will simplify, then we only have h, or the height, on this side. Okay, 3 over 25 times 75. Simplify. Okay, this will become 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. So the height of this cone is 9 centimeters. So this is 9 centimeters.